Hey, good morning, Restore Church. It's Jordan Taylor here, your youth pastor. And man, it has been a beautiful weekend here. And I'm just a little curious. What did you do this weekend? What was a fun thing or interesting thing that you did? And if you are here online, why don't you go ahead and type in the comments below, let me know. And if you're here in person, why don't you find somebody new that you've never met before and tell them what fun or interesting thing you did this weekend? For me, I was able to go to the Baltimore Aquarium yesterday, and it was awesome. So while you guys are thinking about what you did this past weekend, let's look at this week's rNews. Thank you all so much for an incredible Compassion Sunday last week. Last week, if you weren't here, Compassion Sunday was a time to talk about Compassion International and how we can make a difference in the life of a child through sponsorship. And last week, I'm happy to announce that we had 36 new kids sponsored right here from Restore Church, which brings our total of sponsorships up to over 70 from Restore. But it's not too late. You can still head on out to the guest service area today and sponsor a child. Please don't just walk by. At least take a moment, pray about it, and take a look over at the table to see if God's calling you to sponsor one of the children here today. One of the most exciting things about being a Christian is when we get to see new people come to know God. But as these people come to know God, we need to do our part to help teach and train them about this whole Christianity thing and who God is and who God created them to be. So that's why on June 2nd at 6:45, we are starting another abbreviated Alpha class that will be running for 5 weeks. This class is designed to help teach the basics of the faith. But even if you've been around for a while and you feel like you got a handle on a lot of these things, it's still okay to go back to the basics and relearn why you believe what you believe. So if you're interested in signing up for our abbreviated Alpha class, head on over to the website under the Get Involved and the R Group tab. Speaking of new individuals coming to the faith, it's also really amazing to see new people come here to Restore and become part of the Restore Church family. And as that family grows, we want to make sure that you know about this opportunity here called partnership. And partnership is very simple. It's basically when somebody steps up and says, you know what, I'm making a commitment to not just be a consumer here at the church, but to be a contributor, to contribute to the vision being fulfilled, to contribute towards the growth of the church, and to exemplify the Restore Church values. Now, as a church partner, you have greater capacity to serve in leadership at the church, and you have the ability to vote in important decisions that we make as a Restore Church family. And if you're interested in becoming a partner, we're having a partnership class on June 14th down in the Octagon. Now, before you are able to attend the Restore Church class, you do have to go through our Next Steps class though. So if you're interested in becoming a church partner and you've already been through the Next Steps and you want to sign up for that class, head on over to restorechurch.net under the events tab. And if you haven't been through our Next Steps class, go to restorechurch.net and let us know that you are interested in our next Steps class, and we'll let you know when that is.